Hi, my name is Mark with the Perfect Paver Company, and I want to thank you for your business. I just want to give you a few tips that will help you keep your pavers looking great, and also just a little explanation of what our aftercare program is. So, basically, the way our service works is it's resetting the clock for your pavers. So, essentially, we're going to make it really easy for you to maintain your pavers moving forward. Now, it's the maintenance that you provide to your pavers after a process that's going to keep them looking great, that's going to keep the weeds away, and we strongly suggest following those instructions. So the first step that you want to do on an ongoing basis is every time you cut your lawn, use a leaf blower and thoroughly blow off all of your pavers. That's really important because you want to get off all the organic material like leaves, debris, twigs, berries, seedlings off your pavers because that will decompose and it will cause staining to the sand joints, staining to the pavers, and it also becomes the kind of like the food for weeds and mold and algae to germinate, grow, and thrive. So make sure you keep all of that off of there. Once a month, we suggest that you take a garden hose on a shower setting and go ahead and just thoroughly rinse down all the pavers, chase down any kind of debris that might be laying on the pavers, and run that off the edge. Now, we offer an aftercare program, which basically we assist you in keeping your pavers looking great. And we have two service offerings that we provide. One is a supplemental offering, which is where we come in either every 3 months or every 6 months. And we provide basically like a boost to your DIY care efforts. So kind of like a professional service, so to speak, of just making sure we're doing a good job of keeping them looking clean. We're going to apply algicide during those visits, and we're going to use a steam water to give a good thorough rinse down. Now, it is still important on the supplemental, which is for every 3 months or every 6 months, that you're still doing those steps that I initially explained, blowing off the pavers and rinsing them every month to keep your pavers looking great. We also offer a full service, and the full service program is where we come in every 6 weeks, and we're going to do the same service every 6 weeks. And that's going to be more important for those people who have, let's say, pavers that are in full shade or pavers that don't really drain so well. It's going to be more important in those circumstances to really stay on top of keeping your pavers looking great. And that's what that program's designed for. And something else to kind of keep in mind is the sand joint that we put in, the polymeric sand. So that's a product that goes into the joint, it gets hard, but it's also designed to get soft and flexible every time that it gets wet. And the reason for that is because pavers are they're flexible. They're designed to move around under when the ground's moving or under a load of like a vehicle or foot traffic even. And so by the sand getting hard, or by the sand getting soft and flexible, it allows it to kind of move around with the stones without cracking. And then as it fully dries out, it hardens back up into place. When you have sand installed in an environment that stays wet all the time, like let's say maybe the patio wasn't properly sloped by the original installer, maybe it's had some settlement, or maybe along the perimeter there's a lot of mulch or landscaping that's preventing the water from getting off of the patio, or possibly even the gravel base underneath the patio wasn't correctly sloped, and as a result there's just maybe some moisture that hangs around and keeps the sand damp for longer periods of time. When that happens, you're going to have to replace the sand in those areas more frequently. Think of the sand as a wear item, similar to your tire on your car. So when you get new tires in your car, you leave the dealership, those tires start wearing down almost immediately. Same thing applies with sand. I would say that sand installed in full sun conditions with excellent drainage are going to last a long time. Sand installed in poor drainage conditions and with a lot of shade exposure aren't going to last as long. So I hope those tips help keep your pavers looking great. Please don't hesitate to reach out to us with any questions that you have. Thanks. Have a great day.